How did you get over that victim mode? Because we go in this victim mentality that people have done this to me, and because my grandma used to say this to me, that's why this is who I've become. A lot of unlearning of that and getting over that victim mode. So, how did you get over that?
I love this question and I love the way you framed it because it's very direct and I think people need to hear that we really do victimize ourselves a lot. For me, the easiest way to say it would be in that book that I was telling you about, the Finding Peace workbook. When I was unraveling my wounding, I realized that betrayal and neglect were my biggest wounds. And that betrayal is created through my own expectations of the world around me. And so when I started to understand, first of all, you don't have to have the big T trauma. Every single human on this earth goes through the ultimate betrayal at some point with their parents the first time they realize their parents not superhuman and that they don't know everything, they make mistakes, whatever age you happen to be. If you're older, bless you for that. For me, I was really young when I saw that. But like I can remember the first time I saw my grandma as fallible. I was 6 years old and she said she would do something and she forgot. Broke me wide open because I was like, oh, so no one's perfect. Great. And the reason that is such a betrayal is because the expectation around your parent being a superhuman is you're safe if they're superhuman. They can lift a car off of you. They can kill a robber. They can do all these wild things that your imagination cooks up. They can fix it all. They can save the world. So I just recognized what my expectation pattern had been and started working on that because I learned there's a huge difference between I feel betrayed and you betrayed me. Because it was so confusing to me before. I felt that feeling of betrayal all the time and it didn't seem logical. So what I would do is dismiss it and go start a fight about something. Because I remember being like, this, it feels like you betrayed me, but I don't understand that. So then my next course was to make it someone else's fault because I didn't know how to feel. And yeah, just understanding there is a difference between this is what's coming up when this event happens and it is all your fault. Because that was really my biggest problem. Truly, I didn't even understand this either. I didn't see that this is what I was doing because, oh, I'd be the first to talk badly about somebody who was a victim. I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor and I'm blah, 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 blah. I was a victim and I had no accountability in any of the experiences. I didn't even know how to start with that. And I think it just took understanding that I was running around loving people in the way that I wanted to be loved. I wasn't communicating that to anyone, but I was creating what I call a social contract in my head full of expectations every minute of every day, every interaction. And then when those expectations weren't met, I was betrayed. So when I understood that, again, that was a huge paradigm shift for me. So I was like, there's probably lots of ways I've victimized myself, isn't there? And so just approaching things from like your experience does matter, but it doesn't matter any more than anyone else's.